on to Swagg Fitness Health Topic of the Week. I'm yours truly, Daunyae from Swagg Fitness, and today we will be discussing how to keep the cuda cooler. So, how to keep the vagina smelling nice and fresh. We all have a smell down there, some a little more potent than others, but we all have a smell. You may notice that there's a change in the smell throughout the year, throughout different times of your life and different times of the day, such as after a long day of work or working out, before and after sexual intercourse. You notice that there is a change in smells, but there's a way of keeping those changes down and keeping that thing down there, the vagina, smelling nice and fresh. Tip number 1, no douches. I don't even know why they sell those things in the stores anymore. Douches are not good for you. It actually takes away the good bacteria that you need down there and makes way for that nasty bacteria to grow and cause a more foul smell in the vagina. So, if you can avoid it, try not to do the douching. Another thing that you should consider is using mild soaps when cleaning the vagina. More harsh soaps and soaps that have a lot of scents and different chemicals in it can actually cause more discharge in that area, and that discharge can cause a more funky type of smell. So try to use mild soaps and soaps that aren't so harsh on the vagina. Another tip that you may not have heard of is using apple cider vinegar. Put about 2 to 3 cups of apple cider vinegar into your bath water and soak for about 20 minutes. What this does is allows the apple cider vinegar to eat up all the bacteria that doesn't need to be down there and that really needs to just go. So next I'm going to give you guys tips on how to clean it. Okay, we talked about what type of things you should consider when washing it, but when you're actually in the process of washing in the shower and in the bath, here's a couple of things you should do. The first thing would be to make sure you clean every fold. I mean, the vagina is not all that complicated, but don't be afraid to use your hands. I mean, it's yours. Stretch it, turn it, move it, whatever you gotta do to get in between all those areas and get it nice and clean. The second thing is, when you're taking your baths, get into a nice relaxed position, lie back, bring the knees up, spread them out just a little bit, and squeeze in. You want to squeeze in the water like you're just trying to suck through a straw with your vagina. Squeeze in about 5 times and then push out. If you don't feel a small gush of water come out when you push, then you can try to use your hand to wave the water towards your vagina as you squeeze in, kind of aiding the water down there and into that cave. You can do it in the shower too. What you want to do is go towards the back of the shower, away from the shower head. Turn your back facing the water. Bend over, toot that booty up, arch the back a little bit. You want the water to hit your butt, come down the arch of your back, down past the vagina towards the tummy area. Once you got that position intact, you want to do the same thing. Contract about 5 times, stand up straight, and push it all out. Now let's talk about aftercare. So as we're going through our long days and busy lifestyles, we still want to make sure we're keeping it fresh downtown. So here's just a few tips on what you can do to keep it fresh throughout the day. Deodorants. There's deodorants made specifically for the area down there. The vagina. Spray it on your panties. Do not spray it directly onto the vagina. The vagina is very sensitive, so it'll keep you feeling nice and fresh, smelling nice and fresh throughout the day. Another thing you should consider is using wipes. Keep a little pack of wipes in your purse. I would suggest wiping down each bathroom break. If you don't use the bathroom much throughout the day, then I would say make a bathroom break. Wipe down just the general area, throw it out, and be on your way. Something else to consider, which is actually very important and recommended from professionals and doctors, is to use cotton underwear. Lace type underwears and all that other stuff takes away from the ventilation of the vagina. Cotton underwears are proven to provide the best ventilation that you need in order for that thing to breathe down there. And the last thing, if you're a wet one, then try using a panty liner. If you use a thin scented panty liner, it will actually absorb all the little extra discharge and sweat that you get down there, whether you're a wet one or not. And the last thing I want to discuss with you guys is keeping it tight. This is nice and quick, just a quick word of advice. Kegels, 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 Kegel, 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 Kegels! What you want to do is contract, squeeze in and squeeze out. Squeeze in and squeeze out. Squeeze in and squeeze out. Do this throughout the day. I mean, nobody's going to know you're sitting there doing a Kegel unless you say, oh yeah, I'm really working these Kegel muscles out, you guys. Give me my space. No. Just do your Kegels quietly at your desk, when you're sitting in traffic, wherever you are. Just get those Kegels going, and I bet you'll have a nice, tight vajayjay. Another way to keep it tight is just to do exercise in general. Daily, regular exercise will provide tightness to the vagina. So, stay active, stay motivated. Do those Kegels, squeeze in, push out, run in place, jumping jacks, push-ups, curls. Keep that vagina tight. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope I helped on that topic of keeping that vajayjay nice and fresh. I'll see you next time on Swagg Fitness Health Topic of the Week.